Damn. Hello. Hello. What's up, guys? I was just letting the entirety of Facebook and Discord, letting them know that we're live. What's up, everybody? Happy day after Thanksgiving, I think. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, wasn't it? Hope y'all can hear the music, or have been able to. Let me know if all of y'all can hear me well. I've been trying to like mess around with like OBS a lot lately. Let me show y'all. This is what it looks like on my end right now. Been playing around with OBS. I've been trying to like adjust the settings to where they're actually good and clear for y'all. Camera looks good. All the settings, etc. But yeah. I'm not in my car today, guys, which is very unusual. We'll get into that here in a second. Definitely not in my car. Haven't been in my car for the past couple of days, actually. I'm here in my hometown for the holidays. Trying to find a good song to chill to. I love this song. Very nice and just chill. You feel me, dog? Heaven can't wait. What's up? Alec, what's up? Brian or Blaine, what's up? Immortal Phoenix, what's up? Richard, what's up? Jesus. Andrew, what's good? Aaron Bell. I appreciate all of y'all being here right now, especially during the holidays. Thank you, Mr. Perfect. We're hearing you loud and clear. Appreciate it. Ethril. Not sure how to pronounce your name, but everything's good, man. Everything's amazing right now. Am I home? Yes, I am. Javier, music too loud. I turned it down a bit. Should be good now. Yes, Fern Fins, do hit the like button. I turned it down a little bit more for y'all. See how that goes. Need to check it on here on my phone, the live stream. Oh, that's gonna repeat. Need to turn that down. Anybody do anything special for Thanksgiving? I know probably not everyone even celebrates it. I didn't do too much with family this year, to be completely honest with y'all. I am gonna see them here pretty soon. At least I'll go see my dad probably here in a couple days. Spent time with my mom. My grandma's birthday was actually the day before Thanksgiving, so I came in. I drove from Austin all the way back here to Sherman, my hometown. It's about a 3.5 hour drive. I live a lot closer to Dallas. I'm like an hour away from Dallas here in my hometown. So kind of just, I don't know. It was the holidays, man. I just kind of felt like being around here and seeing my friends. And also, I'm dog sitting. So actually, here, let me show y'all real quick. Let me show you some beautiful looking pups, alright? I'm gonna have to get my phone out for this. I'll show you the pups that I'm babysitting. Video capture device, iPhone. Lady Freddy with the $3.99. I appreciate it. What do you? Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm dumb, so. Let me delete this. This should be easier than what it is. All I need to do is add this, right? And then I can type in iPhone and then use copy's iPhone camera. Okay. Oh, we're connected now. Sweet. This is my setup, guys, by the way. Got my camera here. All this. I can, like if I do this right here, I can go to full cam. I can go to cam and screen. I can fart. Y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all can hear that. Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. That's one of them right there. That's Lyra. Lyra, come here. Come here. Come here, girl. And this is Yuki that I'm babysitting. Come here, girls. What's up, girl? What's up, girl? What's up, Yuki? What's up, girl? Oh, you just want some love? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, super sweet pups. Super smart pups, that's for sure. Yeah, babysitting for the homie. So basically, I get to be here at an actual house for like a week. I'm gonna turn the music off because it's starting to distract me. No, I'm definitely blessed that I have amazing friends, amazing brothers that trust me enough to house sit and take care of the animals. So I have a friend that is out of town doing Thanksgiving stuff, and so he asked if I wanted to come here and babysit the house and the dogs, and I said heck yeah. And kind of gives me a break from living in my car, which I don't, it's never been a big deal for me, but I think it's nice every once in a while to have a break from it, even though I love it and I enjoy it. But like a lot of people ask me like how often do I get like hotels and motels, and I never do that because that defeats the purpose in living in my car. Like the whole purpose is to try and save money and live nomadically. Getting a hotel or a motel every once in a while is like, oh, let's just add another $100, $200 to my monthly bills just to stay at a hotel for 1 day out of the month or 2 days out of the month. It's just, I don't do that. But when it's a friend, you know what I mean? And he's offering me to stay at the house, then I'm more than happy to do that. Plus, I get to see family and friends in the middle of it as well. So it all makes sense. You know what I mean? So... would I ever drive up to New England for a car life? I don't know anything about New England. Maybe if you convince me that I should come to New England, then I would consider it. But for the most part, I honestly just like Texas. I like the middle of the states. I like the left side of the states and the right side of the states. And what I mean by that is California, Texas, and Florida. And eventually I'd like to make my way to NYC, but I need to be in a better financial position, I feel like, to do that. And I'd like to have a little bit of money saved up prior to doing that. So, yeah. San Jose. Where's San Jose? Let's see where San Jose is. San Jose. San Jose Google Maps. Maps. San Jose is in California. Oh, San Jose. My bad. Yeah, I know where San Jose is. San Jose is right under Francisco. Why am I not able to say that? San Francisco. I talk about a word blubber. What's there to do in San Jose? I feel like if I were to go back to California, I'd just spend all of my time in Los Angeles. You feel me?
Jake.
Stay safe. I appreciate that. Whoever just donated. Who donated? I know there's Lady Freddy $3.99. I appreciate that. Oh, Matt. What's up, Matt? Matt's back with the $5. I appreciate it, Matt. Yeah, honestly, by the way, this is, what do you call it? This is like all of the different types of places in Los Angeles that I was, where I would stay, like places I would go to chill, places like good food. I have a couple of hearts here. Yeah, I could definitely go over that with y'all if anyone's interested, but I know a lot of y'all probably don't live in Los Angeles and it might be pointless information for y'all, but Brendan, when are you coming back to the Bay Area? When you say Bay Area, do you mean like San Jose, San Francisco, this area? This is considered like the Bay Area, right? I miss it. I miss the Golden Gate Bridge. I feel like that's one of my most badass pictures on Instagram that I have. It was like one of the most epic pictures I've ever taken of myself. Let me see if I can find it. That is Moist Critical. That is not me. But shout out Moist Critical. Myself. How do I just get to myself? Oh, my profile. Let me see here. Yeah, let me find the San Francisco picture just because it's like one of my favorite. I literally jizz my pants for that picture. How long ago was it? Hold on, did I skip it? This is Austin, back in the day. This is Austin. This was like the like kind of like the Los Angeles era. Because I actually was already living in Austin doing car life before I decided to drive to Los Angeles. And it was right around the holidays, right around this time where I was randomly just like, you know what, screw it, I'm leaving. And that's kind of how things happened. I remember I stopped in New Mexico and Albuquerque to like make this Breaking Bad video, which actually may have gotten taken off of YouTube because it had a lot of copyright music in it that I used from Breaking Bad, but it was one of the funnest videos I ever made. I like went around, here, let me see here. I won't use that one. Let me duplicate this. I literally went to all of the different sites for Breaking Bad. Let me see if it'll pop up, but I doubt it. I think it's actually shadow banned on YouTube because of the music. Breaking Bad. Yeah, well, here it is right here. Oh, that was the PBS documentary that we did in Los Angeles. But yeah, this video is actually banned in a couple of countries. And so not everyone gets to watch this video. But that was one of my favorite videos to make, was getting to go to all of the different filming sites for Breaking Bad. Anyways, I'm getting off track. And then I went to Las Vegas. And then after Las Vegas, here it is right there. Then we end up in California. And this is kind of like my California era right here. But this is the picture I was talking about. This is like, I love this picture so much. And not just because I'm in it, it's just like a badass picture. I don't know. It's like just got the Golden Gate Bridge in the background. But San Francisco was actually really, really tough for me to do car life in. I only had one sleeping spot. Like in Austin, Texas, I have like a ton of different sleeping spots I can go to. There's lots of different food options and stuff. San Francisco was just a little difficult for me, especially because I like to stay in town, in the city and stuff. I don't like going to the outskirts, you know what I mean? San Francisco was probably one of the most difficult places for me to do car life. Granted, I did only spend like a week there though, so I probably could have figured it out, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day. Right this second though, guys, I have like no desire to go back to California. You know, everyone's moving to Texas, guys, you know, especially a ton of Californians. They're all moving to Austin. Austin is literally like the new it's not the new California, because Texas is completely different kind of politically, except for in Austin. You know, Austin is a very blue city, kind of just like a blue speck in Texas, which is a majority red. So that's why a lot of Los Angeles, because the state's primarily blue, moved to Austin. But guys, regardless of politics, a lot of people are just starting to realize how amazing Texas is, and they want a taste of it. And so, you know, that's partially the reason why I've been spending so much time here in the Austin area, is just because of how many people are there. It's a very athletic city. We've got the river. There's lots of things to do. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't, honestly, I wouldn't really consider it a good representation of Texas. If you want like a good representation of Texas, you probably need to come up here to like Dallas, Fort Worth, or like, you know, I'm like right in the middle of Oklahoma and Texas, basically up on top. San Antonio, I've heard good things. I've got a boy that lives in San Antonio, and believe it or not, I've actually never spent any time in Houston. Where is Houston? Houston's like right over here somewhere, isn't it? I know Houston's South Texas. I don't know. I've just never had any desire to go to Houston. I'd rather just be in Austin. But yeah. T. Anthony, I liked your Breaking Bad video. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Black Friday deals. I probably won't do anything for Black Friday, Bill. But it is always a fun time. I feel like everybody like just marks. I don't know how they do Black Friday. I feel like they just mark it up and then pretend it's on sale and sell it for the same price. I don't know. Maybe there are some good deals out there, but I just feel like it's a big hoax. But I do enjoy going out on Black Friday and seeing everybody fight and raise hell and it become chaos in Walmarts and stuff. That part's really fun. I would literally go there just to watch that, but I don't know if I'd buy anything or take advantage of any of the deals unless I just saw something I couldn't absolutely live without. You know what I mean? And then I love just watching the videos the next day on Instagram and stuff. This happened at this location for Black Friday. 2 people. I don't know. I just think it's funny. David Lutz, yes, I'm in a house. I get to be in a house for a week, man. Yeah, I'm house sitting and dog sitting. Brendan, Houston Rockets. I don't know nothing about sports, my brother. But sure, I'll give a shout out to Houston since it's in my home state. This year, most places were closed during Black Friday. I wonder why that is. That seems to be a thing in the past already. Places closing down for Black Friday. I don't know. Maybe stores just don't want to be open that late anymore. I don't know what it is. Because I noticed Black Friday sales go for like a couple of days usually, right? I remember back in the day when like you literally had to... There would be people lined up outside of Walmart, you know, like at 12 midnight, just so they could go in and ravage the whole place, you know. Logan, have I ever been to the Pacific Northwest, like Oregon, Washington, Montana, Idaho? No, I haven't, but I've got a homie that that lives out there. And I've thought about going to visit and experience it because I would like to experience the Northwest eventually. Because I don't know, I hear a lot of good things about it. I know it's super beautiful out there. Here, I'll show y'all. I'll show you where I would go if I did. Probably. Well, I would like to go to Oregon because I just hear that like I mean, y'all know I'm an addict and I've struggled with drug addiction and everything, and I hear Oregon, the laws are really weird over there about all of that, and there's a lot of how would you say it, unfortunate people that live like in the Portland area maybe. I don't know if I'm talking about Washington or Oregon. One of the two has a weird laws, and I wanted to maybe do a video on covering what it's like there with the drug epidemic there, and maybe sharing it in like a documentary form type of video. Maybe talking to the homeless there or other drug addicts that are there and kind of get their perspective on their thoughts about the way that their state is ran. I've thought about doing that. I don't know nothing about Washington, honestly. I just know that there's a lot of hill country out here and it's super beautiful. I would definitely have to go during a time that... it's not cold as hell, you know what I mean? Because I do not deal with the cold well. Like it's like 50 outside where I'm at right now. It's like 50, and I'm layered up. I got a shirt under my long sleeve, and I'll probably put a jacket over this. I got my beanie on, and it's like 65 in the house right now. I do not deal with cold very well. I'd much rather be in a hotter area like Los Angeles. You know, obviously, during the past couple of months, it's been over 100 here, and in Texas, and then y'all know Florida. Florida is just weird as hell and is the same temperature mostly year round. So that's kind of how that's just personal preference. You know what I mean? That's how I like my weather. David, lots of states have legalized cannabis. I ain't got no problem with cannabis. I'm a supporter of it. I don't use it, but I know it is very helpful to a lot of people, and I know it has a lot of healing properties to it. And I don't personally believe it should be illegal. You know what I mean? I think that it should be legal, and I think people should try and be responsible with it. You know, I don't know. I feel like there's a huge difference between people who use it medicinally and people who are using it recreationally. I don't even think it's really an issue to use recreationally, as long as you can, you know, live your life accordingly, hold a job, and it's not affecting you in a way where you're spending all of your money on it, and that's all you do all day is sit on your beanbag eating a bag of Cheetos and smoking. I don't support that, but, you know, if you've got a family and kids or a good stable job and you smoke, then, like, more power to you. I don't give a shit. So, I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about it. I feel like Texas would probably be the last place to fully legalize it. I know Texas has gotten a lot leaner about cannabis. I think the law is like, if it's like over a gram or something, if you get caught with it, all it is a ticket or something like that. It just depends on the weight. And if you get caught, obviously. Yeah, actually, I want to look that up. Cannabis laws for Texas. The sale or delivery of 7 grams or less as a gift is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 180 days imprisonment and fine not to exceed. How old is this information, though? Because I've got friends that have gotten caught with it multiple times, and they mostly just get slapped with a ticket. That's been more of a recent punishment. But I remember, like, maybe 5-10 years ago, I had a friend that got caught with not even a gram, and they literally took him to the county jail. And he had to stay the night there and then got a fat ticket for that. So, I don't know. Things are changing, guys. I think a lot of people are becoming a little bit more open-minded about cannabis, which is good, which I support. I like that. Who even brought that up? Why did we even start talking about cannabis? Alpha, hi. How's your day going, brother? Yeah, Marine Black Friday isn't really as big of a event as it once was. I agree. Yeah, online shop and those Cyber Monday deals. I feel you, man. For sure. I probably need to look into that. See if there's anything that I like can't live without, and maybe I should get right now. I know the cyber deals are actually can be good. Oh, that was right. Yeah, David brought that up. That was a good subject to talk about, David, about cannabis. Heaven can't wait. High 50s in Florida. Y'all are lucky. I do miss Florida. I do. I miss the water there. I prefer the water in Florida opposed to the water in California. Scenery-wise, California all day. You got the hills, you've got seals, wildlife, the animals. Me and my boy Mick went whale watching in California on the water. I would say that there's way more to do as far as the ocean goes. in California. But something about the water in Florida, man, like the temperature of it, like you can actually swim in it. Like I've actually, have I? I don't remember off the top of my head if I've actually ever gotten in the California Ocean before. Sure, I've like dipped my feet in there, maybe went ankle deep into the water, but I don't think I've ever physically gone in because of how damn cold it is. So for swimming, Florida all day. Plus Florida's got some like super clear water that is just gorgeous. I think I spent a day, here, let me show y'all. I spent a day in, let me see if OBS is doing its thing. Okay, good. Where was it? Naples? Yeah, Naples. So, right after my drug addiction, I actually went to rehab here in Florida, and I spent a lot of my time near North Miami is where I went to treatment. And I basically spent about 3 years in Florida trying to get my life together. And for the most part, I was in this area where all of my, sleeping spots and skate parks, food, that's what those marks are. Yeah, that's where I spent my time. Mostly Delray Beach. Delray Beach is like my home for Florida. This is Delray Beach, this area right here. But anyways, one day I traveled out to Naples with a homie, and I'm telling you, the water was crystal clear. Like, it was beautiful. I don't know if that's like a west side thing. Like, I don't know if the water on the west side of Florida is more clear. I remember, though, when I was living there, we had something called red tide. And the red tide on the east side of Florida was actually, like, getting people sick. And so I didn't spend a lot of time in the water here. But I know Naples was beautiful. One of these days, I want to spend some time closer to Tampa, though. Maybe in, like, the Clearwater area. I've got a homie that grew up around that area, and I know a couple of YouTubers that are living around this area. And yeah, I would want to experience over there. And I've actually never been to the Keys before. The homie Tanner's been telling me to go to the Keys eventually. Never been to the Keys, I don't think. Yeah, no, I actually never drove down to the Keys. I've never been to the Keys before. So that's weird. But yeah, no, I'm sure the Florida weather's great, man. I'm jealous. Michael, have I ever been abroad? Actually, no. Unless you count Mexico, I guess that's kind of sort of abroad. I don't know. I just kind of, I don't know. I just always feel like Mexico is a part of the States, but it's really not. But I've been to here, I'll show you. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Cancun when I was a kid for vacation. Went all the way over here to Cancun right here. And then I remember as a little kid, I went to like this church camp, and I don't know where it was, but it was somewhere in Mexico where there was a lot of poverty happening, and we helped build some buildings for like this little city, little village. I don't know how you would describe it. But I was like super young. I barely even remember that. But I do remember that they had glass bottles of Coke while we were there. But they had no way to cool them off. They had like no refrigerators there or anything, obviously. Or not obviously, but they just didn't. And so we would just drink hot Coke. Which, you know, it's whatever. So those were like the only 2 times that I've been out of the country, if you consider Mexico out of the country. Other than that, I haven't been anywhere else. I would like to, I don't know, call me a basic person, but you know, just like all the other places that people want to go to, like France and Paris and Japan. I don't know why I'm trying to do an accent like that. But yeah, no, definitely. I want to go to Japan. That would be my first spot. Visit Osaka, Tokyo, maybe do some more research and go to some other places that aren't as popular as Osaka or Tokyo. And then also, I would want to go to, where is it? Lisbon. Here's it. The only reason I would want to go to Jerusalem or Israel or Jordan or any of these places is to like see where Jesus walked and I don't know, put it into like an actual perspective, like to see with my eyes some of the things that are like in the Bible and how crazy it is. But obviously, right now would not be the greatest time to do that, I don't think. So, I don't know. I would like to do it in the future, though. Yeah, I'm just extremely curious about this area as well. Other than that, I really don't have any desire to go to anywhere else, but that's mostly just from, I think, lack of knowledge of other places. You know, I've got friends that literally, you know, have showed me pictures or videos of other places, and I'm like, yeah, that's beautiful. I'd be down to go. So I'm not opposed to going anywhere else. I don't have a passport. I do need I need to work on getting one of those. And then honestly, the thing for me is just having the money to go abroad. You know, but man, would that be some sick content, you know? Jake McCollum living out of his car in Tokyo or something. Like, that's some next level shit right there. And I don't even know if I would take my car. You know what I mean? It'd be a freaking adventure in itself just to go, period, without the car. You know? Oh. Matt Jackson, howdy, Jake. Hope you're making some money. Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a second. There was a lot of people who had some things to say about the last video, guys. Here. And I knew it was going to happen too, guys. I knew that this would happen. Anytime that I've ever discussed my finances on the channel, you know, I get a lot of support. I get a lot of hate. You know, it comes out of both ends, if you will. That was a disgusting thing to say. Fart. But anyways, yeah, this video right here, guys, got lots of comments, lots of people saying some things about how maybe. I mean, there it is right there. I mean, we can scroll past to like my whole entire bills list right here. Over 2,000. I think I added it up. It was about $1,950 or something, right under $2,000. And man, I got some heat. There were some heated comments in here, guys. 75%, 80% of y'all are amazing. You know, if there was one thing I was thankful for and grateful for this Thanksgiving, it's my audience. It's y'all that have hung out with me the past 5 years on YouTube. I really appreciate y'all. Like and subscribe. Thank you. If you haven't already, so shout out to y'all. Yeah, for the most part, y'all, you know, I personally feel like I have an extremely well-rounded audience. And I couldn't be more grateful for that. But it's the internet. It's YouTube. Every once in a while, there's going to be some idiots. There's going to be some people that don't think things through. You know what I mean? And, you know, you just gotta know that you have to deal with that if you ever decide to get into content creation. Yeah, lots of people like eating a lot of restaurant food. Yeah, I remember this comment. Yeah, eating at least 3 meals a day, going out. I don't have a choice. I live in my car, and I don't want... I value my time. All right, guys. I don't want to buy a little stovetop or a grill or anything like that, because it's just time consuming. And plus, I don't have I would have to buy 2 eggs at a time. I don't even know if you can do that. Go to the store and buy 2 eggs for breakfast. I don't know if that's a thing, because I'm definitely not going to buy a fridge and put it in the Prius to put a dozen eggs in there. You know what I mean? Bottom line, though, guys, what I'm trying to say is it's time consuming. I would number one, I would have to find a place to put my cooking shit in my car. That's going to smell up the car, number one, okay? Then you got to figure out how you're going to clean it. And then you got to go to the store every single time to buy food, okay? And then you got to cook it. We're already 30 minutes in here. Not even. We're probably an hour in at this point. That's an hour of my time. Cleaning, getting the shit out of my car, going to get the food, preparation if needed. It's just time consuming, you know what I mean? And then once you're done cooking, I got my whole car is gonna smell like crap, okay? It's not worth my time. I could easily just go to an HEB, buy a $5 sandwich, and then I'm done. It takes me 10 minutes, and then I have the rest of the day to work, to do this, to do that, to go for a run, to do whatever. And so I don't know, guys. That's kind of my thought on like creating and making my own food. And honestly, guys, to be completely real with y'all, I really don't spend a whole hell of a lot of money on food. $750 really isn't that big of a deal when you're doing what I'm doing. Now, if you live in a home and you got a fridge and you got a stovetop, that's a little excessive. Okay, I agree with everybody on that, but I'm actually doing pretty well given that I live in my car and I eat out every meal. And when I say eat out, you know, I still go to the store and pick up prepackaged meals. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. I'm fine with doing that. That is just something that I've ingrained in my head. That's just like, this is what I have to do. And I look past it. I'm like, come up with $700 a month and just do it, because that's what you have to do. That's just my mentality behind it. Jake, you can spend $25 a month for, oh yeah. Okay. This dude named Tim, for phone service. I like Verizon because number one, I travel a lot. I did have AT&T. I was on my mom's phone plan, so it was cheaper. We shared the bill. But I just felt like the service on AT&T, oh, sorry, I don't even think y'all saw the comment. I'm sorry about that. I'll go back to camera screen. Here's the comment right here. Basically, I decided to switch from AT&T to Verizon because AT&T, the service wasn't good when I was traveling. And so, yeah, sure, there's other services that could probably be cheaper. But I know Verizon is good because it's like, you know, nationwide. It's literally everywhere. They have a ton of towers. I've never had an issue with my service, really, since switching to Verizon. And when I got off my mom's bill and got my own bill on my phone, the reason that in the video I say phone service $130. That's because I got a new phone. And was making payments on the actual device. That's why it's so high. So I paid off my phone. And then I don't know how much the service is because Verizon's been paying my bill for me lately because they screwed up my account like a month ago. And so they've been actually super nice to me. But basically what I'm trying to say is I don't mind paying $20, $30 more to have better service, especially with traveling and whatnot. And I have no regrets in getting a brand new phone because it is a tool. I'm literally using it as a tool right now to read y'all, to read chat, for a better camera, for it to work quicker so I can get more work done, etc., etc. The list goes on and on. So, does anyone in actual chat have any? Dude, you should go teaching English abroad. I've thought about it. I actually, Carlos, I've had a couple of friends do it. I guess actually, I've got a cousin that actually lives in Japan, and that's what she does. She teaches Japanese students, I think, how to learn English. And then I had another friend that uses Zoom. He lives in Texas, but he just does it over Zoom. So, but obviously I would prefer to go there to figure it out. I don't know how well they do though, if I were to ever go over there, I'd want to be in a comfortable financial situation. You know what I mean? Matt Jackson, what about getting reimbursed for the Prius because it's still under warranty? I just said screw it. I don't, I just became, I was just like, it is what it is. It was just, I kind of feel like it was a mistake on my part. I appreciate you bringing this up though, because I didn't really cover it. In the last live stream, I think it was. For anyone that doesn't know, the Prius it was having an issue, like an electronic issue. One of the terminals to the battery was actually a little bit loose. I just hit 30,000 miles already. I know, on the Prius. And one of the terminals was becoming a little loose, and it was causing the battery to kind of chime in and out. Causing the computer in the car to kind of get confused, and it just messed with the computer of the car. And so for a couple of days, as the problem was progressing, my car would randomly shut itself off. It would randomly turn itself back on. And I got stuck at a laundromat while I was doing laundry one night. And I had no choice but to go and buy a new battery because at the time I didn't know what the issue was. I thought it was an electronic issue, hence the battery. Got a new battery, put it in, car works fine for a day, but the terminal was still loose. Battery was in, terminal was loose. So the problem kept happening. And so, okay, I'm just going to take it to the dealership. Took it to the dealership. Dealership says, terminal was just loose. We needed to tighten it down. That's what I should not have paid for, was something being loose in a brand new car. And if that terminal wasn't loose in the first place, I wouldn't have had to buy the battery. So all in all, technically, I feel like Toyota should have paid for it. I feel like it was a little dishonest of them to charge me for the loose terminal. That wasn't the issue. What they said they charged me for was actually that they had to reprogram the computer because the computer got messed up because of the loose terminal. And so they had to reteach the computer a couple of things, and apparently that wasn't covered under warranty. I actually had I don't know if it was one of my subscribers, one of y'all actually messaged me on Instagram and sent me the actual book pamphlet of the year of my Toyota. Whoever you are, thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that. And he actually like sent me screenshots of the warranty page out of the booklet saying what I am and am not covered for on the warranty. And it wasn't. I don't think it actually was covered. So I actually think I would have had to pay that. But at the same time, guys, you know, if you carrying through it, you know, in a situation like that, I think you could probably get away with not having to pay, you know? I could have gone in there and been like, yo, this car ain't even got 30,000 miles on it yet. I got some loose shit up in here. Y'all need to fix this shit for free. Like, I probably could have done that. But at the time, I was confused. I didn't know what was going on. At the end of the day, I got the problem resolved and the car is working perfectly fine now. So yeah, I am out a couple $100, but we'll make it back. I'll make the money back. It's whatever. I just know for next time not to be completely taken advantage of, because this was like a half and half situation. I don't feel like I was even taken advantage of in the first place. They made it seem very clear to me what the issue was and everything. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Moving on though. Nothing special. What'd you miss? The great thing about YouTube and not Twitch is you can actually rewind the VOD if you want to catch up. Instapot on an electric scooter or electric cooler. When you first started trucking, clean the dishes in the shower at Planet Fitness. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I have a coffee cup that I keep in my car that I use, because if you have your own coffee cup and you go to gas stations, the coffee is like $1 if you have your own cup. So yeah, yeah. And then usually I'll clean my cup every night when I go to shower at Planet Fitness. I'll just bring my cup in with me and clean it in there. Twisted Text, Uber has a documentary on Netflix. I'd be curious to watch that. I got some things to say about Uber. I don't think they're... I think Uber's taken... I mean, they're obviously taking advantage of a lot of their drivers. You know, and it's super sad. I don't know which one of y'all brought this up, but this is a good topic to cover, because when I was working at Juiceland, I was on the opposing side of things. Like, for the longest time, you know, I've been doing gig economy, like delivery, for like 8 years. I've been doing it longer than I've been living in my car. That was like my first job that I could ever hold, because you work your own hours, you know what I mean? But being on the other side of that, you know, working at Juiceland, I would see all of the favor drivers come in, all of the DoorDash drivers coming in. And it felt so weird to me to be on the opposing side, because I'm so used to walking into all of these different restaurants and I'm like, hi, what's up? Bye, grab the food, leave. And now I'm actually working in the restaurant. And so that was kind of weird. But people would come in and like show me their screen and be like, I'm picking up for Suzanne. And I would look at their order. And since I've been doing it for so long, I would be like, I know if that's a good order or not. You know what I mean? And I look at their screen and I swear, like 90% of the people who were coming into Juiceland trying to pick up a DoorDash order had no idea what they were doing. I'm like, is this person making $5 an hour? Why are you taking that order? I would never say that. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to make them feel bad. And plus, I don't even know if I'm allowed to do that. You know what I mean? it's just sad is what I'm trying to say. It's just really sad. I see all these people coming in to pick up one smoothie to get paid $3 on it. And I'm just like, it's so messed up. And people, I don't understand why people think it's a good idea to do that. I don't even, guys, the other day I was talking to one of my homies' girlfriends, and she, I was like, oh, what do you do? And she was like, well, right now I'm in between jobs. I'm trying to work DoorDash in the meantime. And she was like, yeah, I'm getting about $1 a mile for all the deliveries. And instantly my brain is just like, oh my God. $1 a mile? Are you... That's shit, is what I'm trying to say. If you're taking a mile every $1, that's ridiculous. Guys, I take orders that are like $8 a mile. You know what I mean? I could go on and on about that. I've even got a video about calling all these companies out. Actually, are we still in cam and screen? Yeah, we are. Let me show you, which video is that? Jake McCollum, gig economy, bad? Which one was it? It was, which one was it? Well, it's like the dark side of like Uber or something I made. How is it not popping up? Unless Uber got mad at me and like tagged for the video to not be seen. It wasn't too long ago. It was, this is when we were going daily. This was the every other day vlog, I believe. I remember it was when Casey Neistat came out with his course. Here it is right here. The #1 problem with delivery jobs and gig economy, 12,000 views. I basically called out all of the companies taking advantage of their drivers. Yeah, great video that I made. I'm gonna turn the music back on. Let me know if that's a good volume for y'all. Twisted text, Verizon is the best for truckers. Yeah, I imagine. That's kind of why I have it, because we're constantly driving around all over the place. It's great for coverage. Andrew, what does my calculator watch? It's this is a vital piece of memory, if you will, for the YouTube channel. I've been wearing this for years now. I've actually had to go through like 3 of these because I always rip them from the wristband. But it's an amazing watch for like $15. You can buy the calculator watches from Walmart, and it just holds up, man. It can go through water. I can, you know, put it through a beating. Like, it is a solid, cheap watch. It's a Casio. I highly recommend it, man. It's in a lot of my videos. Matter of fact, it's kind of like an Easter egg of the channel. Like, if you go through my old videos, you'll see me like sneak a little clip of the calc watch in there. It's kind of like with SpongeBob. Like, SpongeBob is kind of like another iconic character of the YouTube channel. Every once in a while, I like to hide SpongeBob like in the background of clips in the videos. You know what I mean? It's just like a funny thing I do for the videos. So I've got the calc watch, SpongeBob. Yeah, sometimes I'll even throw in some weird noises into the video that people would have to like double take to be like, did I hear that right? Was that a fart? Was that a moan? Sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, no, I like to put like funny stuff like that in the video sometimes. Brendan, become a professional poker player. Man, I don't think I'm that good at poker. I don't know if I could do that. I hear people make some good money on it, doing it, but I also hear that you can lose it all. So Twisted Tax put the dealership name out there. It's all good, man. It is what it is. I appreciate y'all's concern about the car, though. That really means a lot, guys. I'm just at the point where I'm just like, it is what it is. It already happened. Car's fine. I'm just going to go on with my life. I'll make some more money. It's all good. Which we haven't even gotten to yet. We never even finished. I keep getting distracted. You know what I mean? We didn't even finish going through all my bills and everything. Because I kind of wanted to break that down because a lot of y'all had questions in the comments section on this video. So hope you're having a great day. Killing it. Sell the Prius. Let's say you sell it for $26K and you still owe 16. You have 10K worth of equity. I feel you, man. Look, I've been living out of my car now since March 24th of 2019. I am so used to living out of my car. It is my life. I don't think like a normal person anymore. Like, I just consider car life my life. It's just how I live my life, you know what I mean? To think of the idea of ever getting rid of my car is just beyond what I can think at this point, guys. I don't know. I don't know if I could actually go through with it, because honestly, I would have to probably move in with my dad if I did that. And I'm 31 years old, guys. I don't want to move back in with my dad. I love my dad. He's amazing and he's an awesome guy, but you know, I just want to keep doing things myself, you know what I mean? I just want to be by myself. And I obviously can't afford rent and the car. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. A part of me like daydreams about it, like daydreams about selling the Prius and just staying at someone's place for a little while, but I don't really view it as an option at the same time, you know? But like I said in the video, guys, kind of my perspective on my situation is that the problem isn't that my bills are high, it's that I don't make enough, you know what I mean? If I can figure out the whole, yo, let's make $2,000 a month, how can I do that? And then some extra for like savings and emergencies and whatnot, then I would be fine. Guys, you know what I mean? It's just the hard part is figuring that out. I've been trying to figure it out for years now, you know what I mean? Even the Acura, before we got the Prius, the Acura was pretty expensive too. Not nearly as expensive, but I think I was making $300 payments on the Acura every month. And probably $150 for the insurance, something like that, you know, that's still a pretty big chunk out of the bills. It's not $800, but you know what I mean. And the crazy thing is like as soon as I got the Acura paid off on 4/20 of 2021, I believe, that's when the Acura started having a whole bunch of issues. That's just how it goes, I feel like, you know what I mean? I don't know, guys. I feel blessed to have the Prius, though. I never thought in my whole entire life I'd be able to afford a brand new car, and here I am making it happen. You know what I mean? So let's talk about that for a second, okay? I'm gonna turn okay, we're about to get heated, all right? Hang in there with me, guys, okay? We're going full screen for this. So I gotta show y'all. Firstly, I gotta show y'all what happened in the last video, and then we can talk about it a bit. So let me see where it happens. Yeah, it happens here. I mean, accepted. Yep. Speaking of Juice Land, just grabbing some breakfast real quick here at Whole Foods. Card not accepted. Card got declined in Whole Foods. I mean, I have a secured card, you know. And I was just looking at my bank account, and this is what it says right here. So let's talk about that. So this happened, I mean, just a couple of days ago, right? Negative 74.57. This is my checking account. This is real life, okay? What I say in the video is that you know, at this point of the video, I'm literally freaking out. I don't know if you can tell, but I am upset about this, obviously. Okay. And yes, I do have, like I mentioned in the video, I have a credit card. I was able to pay for my meal or whatever. And by the way, I don't shop at Whole Foods. I saw some of y'all's comments, okay? Probably not y'all. I don't know if the haters are watching the live stream right now. But a lot of people seem to think that I shop at Whole Foods. I don't even like most of the stuff at Whole Foods. I go there for sparkling water and breakfast. That breakfast, you can see in the video, costs $8. And I didn't even show the camera everything that I got. Literally a mound of fruit, a mound of eggs, a whole bunch of sausage, whole bunch of chicken, healthy breakfast, $8. Anyone complaining about that needs to go see a therapist or something. You know what I mean? I don't shop at Whole Foods. I shop at HEB. HEB is my favorite grocery store in the whole world. I think it beats Albertsons. I think it beats Kroger. I love HEB. Like I was saying earlier, you know, typically for lunch, I go to HEB. I grab like a $4 or $5 pre-made sandwich, usually turkey, okay? Speaking of Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? And some chips. HEB brand chips are literally $1. And a sparkling water, which is typically like 95 cents. And that's kind of my lunch. So, you know, so it may not even be $750 or $700. I might actually save a little less than that. I don't know. And so I'm actually not, I'm pretty frugal when it comes to food. Now, when it comes to dinner time, sometimes I will grab like a $12 dinner from somewhere where it's like a, you know, hole in the wall taco bus or something, because I don't know, guys. And plus it can be difficult to eat healthy on a budget when you're living out of your car. Now, if you're staying in a home, you know, go buy you a bag of carrots, go buy you some broccoli, go buy you some chicken breast, like. From that point of view, I don't think it's very difficult to be healthy on a budget. But when you're living out of your car, it's a little bit more. It's definitely a little bit more difficult. And so I don't know. But I got off topic for a second there. Basically, this $74.57 happened because I paid all my bills for the month. So in the large scheme of things, I mean, this is going to sound sad for me to say, and it is sad, but the reason I'm in the negative right here is because I got all my bills paid, which means that I successfully paid, well, sort of, I paid over $2,000 worth of bills, and this was the remaining of my money. Now, hold on a minute, okay? Literally, at the end of this video, I got it out of the negative by working Uber Eats. We ended up making like $75, right? So automatically, the second I figured out my checking account was negative, immediately fixed it that night, okay? So that brings us down to 0, right? Now, after posting this video, Realist channel on YouTube, I'm always completely transparent with y'all. I have the most amazing subscribers and community that decided to, I had a couple of people make some generous donations. And so that brought me up just a little bit, okay? And so thank you all for everyone who's been helping me out lately. Links down in the description if you want to support your boy. By the way, David, thank you for the $20. That's amazing. Thank you, David. I don't know if anyone else has been donating or not, but that's awesome. Thank you, David. What was I saying? So between that and then a week prior to this, I had been working Uber Eats a lot, okay? And so literally the next day, I got paid by Uber Eats. And then 2 days after this video came out, I got paid by YouTube. And so here is like the comment section, a couple haters in here being like, you're irresponsible with money, you don't know how to budget, you shop at Whole Foods, etc., etc. And I'm like, bro, this negative $74 just so happened to happen as I was filming a new video. You know what I mean? What people don't understand is that 3 days later, I'm like back in the clear. You know what I mean? And so basically, I don't want y'all to ever be concerned about me. You know what I mean? I always figure out a way to get back on track, you know? And I mentioned that in this video. So like here, basically, in the video, I'm like, I know God's got my back. And I talk about how I actually don't have any anxiety because I know God is going to help me to figure it out. And look what happened. I'm good now. So, I don't know. It's a good lesson. Like, you know, if you're stressing out, you know, whether it's you're struggling with your finances, with a drug addiction, with family maybe, with anything in life, time is going to be probably the best healer. Prayer is what helps me, you know what I mean? And just trusting that God is going to get you through it. He's going to make you a better person because of it. And you're going to learn from it and be able to help other people, like what I'm trying to do with y'all right now. You know, maybe there's someone watching live right now that's, you know, too embarrassed to type anything in chat, which is completely fine. And they just want to listen, you know? I don't know. That's always been, like the main thing for my channel for me, it was just to document my life in the hopes that other people can learn something from it. Whether, you know, that could mean what not to do. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm so smart, you should take all of my advice.
Happy Thanksgiving, bro.
Oh, dude, Carlos, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, brother. That's awesome. $20? I appreciate it, Carlos. I ain't got life figured out, guys. I am not the smartest person in the world. But it doesn't take being the smartest person in the world to learn something from that person, and or vice versa. You know, I've met some pretty down people in my life, obviously, you know, having gone through 8 years of drug addiction. And I've taken things away from those people in a good way. You know what I mean? Man, how did we even get on this topic? This is, yeah, that was crazy. I get jumble brained sometimes, guys. Sometimes I feel like I need to rewind the video myself just to figure out what we were talking about. But basically, guys, I kind of just wanted to update y'all on this because I know a lot of people were concerned about me, and I appreciate it. And I'm gonna be fine, guys. I am fine. I'm doing just fine. So. I kind of just wanted to cover that because I love being transparent with y'all, and you know, we could go back down to the bills though. Maybe we could look more into that a little bit because there's a lot of y'all that have some genuinely good advice. You know what I mean? So we've actually, let me read chat real quick. I've kind of neglected y'all here for a second. What's up, sister? I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. What's up, Joshua? What's up, Jonathan? Have I thought about taking on video editing jobs? Yes, I have, Jonathan. It's just I haven't fully given all of my time to pursuing that. You know, every once in a while, I'll like reach out to a YouTuber that I enjoy watching and be like, hey, if you ever need an editor, like, you know, I've been doing my own thing on YouTube, nearly 50,000 subscribers. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 50,000. You know, and I've reached out, I've done some emails, even at one point I, was making Craigslist posts and everything. I haven't had much luck with it, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. It's definitely not something I'd be opposed to.
Here is another since I'm not sure if the super sticker went through.
Thank you, Trucker. I appreciate that. I'm gonna like your post. I'm not sure if the super sticker went through either. I'm not sure if you donated earlier, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Trucker. Yeah, but as far as editing, I do it. It's just I don't know. I feel like it's hard to find jobs, and to be completely honest with y'all, I don't even know if. I mean, sure, I can edit the hell out of a vlog, but it's like it's my own vlog, and it's more like just vloggy type content. When it comes to like, when I think of like an editor, like an actual video editor, I think of people using multiple programs, getting super nit and gritty with the audio, like amazing transitions and making it look good, etc., etc. And that's never really been my vibe. My vibe's always just been like kind of raw dogging on Final Cut. Put a couple of drone shots in there, find a good song on YouTube I enjoy, kind of throw it all together into a jumbled mess, and then put it out into the world. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I could legitimately be a good editor, but I guess I won't know until I try, right? So, I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about it. I'm not opposed to it. Okay, you can reduce your food costs by getting a portable skillet. We covered this earlier in the live stream. It's just too time consuming for me. I don't want to have to cook. I ain't got the room for it in my car. It'll make my car smell. I don't like the idea of having to shop every single night for food and then having to cook it in a random parking lot in the middle of the... I just can't see myself doing that. And plus, you know, at that point, I might as well get a mini fridge, and I don't have room for that either. You know what I mean? It's just that would lead like down a completely different road, and it's just too time consuming. I would rather pay more money for the time convenience, than have to worry about an hour-long food cooking session. You know what I mean? That'd actually probably be longer than that, but that's kind of how I feel about that. I see a couple people talking about driving trucks. I've covered this in a lot of live streams and videos. I don't want to. Like, straight up. That fart is how I feel about driving trucks. I don't even like driving like bigger vans or anything like that. Like, I like my Prius. And plus, like, I like travel and stuff, but like, I don't entirely I wouldn't enjoy driving a big ass truck. You know what I mean? And plus, like, it's just so much to worry about, and the cargo and all of that. Like, it's just not something I'm interested in at all. You know? I completely understand, though, why a lot of people would assume that I would make a good fit for that job. But the reality is I like my little tiny car, my sedan, my little Prius, and I like to drive around and pick up food. Being a truck driver, I feel like, is completely different, man. Like, you are obligated. There ain't no time off. They barely get any time off, you know what I mean? And I think with the way they work is, like, they work their asses off for a certain a certain period of time, and then they can have a week off or a whole entire month off if they want to. The reason I've driven in small cars and done gig economy for such a long period of time is because there's a lot of freedom in it. I can stop and go whenever I want. If you're a truck driver, you have obligations. This shipment has to be here at a certain time. Not only that, you're avoiding stupid people on the highway all day long. You're driving a big ass truck that can't fit through a million different things. That just sounds... I ain't the person for that. But if you drive a truck, if you're out there, someone out there driving a truck, more power to you. God bless you, man, for driving those big ass trucks. Because I couldn't do it, nor do I want to. But I respect the people who do. Because I know that could probably be a rough job, unless you just love it. You know what I mean? Bear Claw, been in the same boat. Nomad in my truck using gig economy. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you too, Bear Claw. Well, I hope wherever you're at, brother, gig economy is good right now, and that you're able to pay your bills or save up some money, man. You know what I mean? David Lutz, stay away from the downers. Yep. I mean, easier said than done. You know what I mean? But yeah, you just got to learn to deal with it. You know what I mean? I've been on YouTube for 5 years, guys. I've gotten to a point where I've become pretty numb to hate or disrespectful comments, whatever it is. Because I used to be pretty bad about that. I remember getting so upset when I first started YouTube, and all the judgmental people would come in and tear you apart. But I am so calloused. And it's not only from YouTube. It was from the 8 years of drug use too, that my mind became so calloused, and I kind of got to a point where I started to, like, not give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, completely. Let me show y'all. This is one of my favorite books. I want to show y'all one of my favorite books. This is one of my favorite books right here. This is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F by Mark Manson. I've read this book probably 3 times. The audio version is amazing. I highly recommend it. This book taught me a lot about, being a little... I don't know. It's hard to explain, but...
Thanks for being you, Jake.
Thank you for donating, Kyle. I appreciate it. And as long as I live, I'll try to be as transparent as I possibly can be. And be real with y'all. I appreciate it, Kyle. Seriously, thank you. Yeah, I highly recommend this book. This book really helped me turn my head around, because I used to be the type of person that just cared too much and overthought everything. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying this book changed all of that, but it definitely helped a lot. And the author is amazing. I love Mark Manson. But, you know, like I was saying, it had a lot to do with my drug addiction, because I had to deal with so many different walks of life going through drug addiction. And then just 5 years being on YouTube, of course, you're going to get some hate in the comments. And so my mind has become so callous to it. But yeah, no, Mark Manson, man, he's even got a good YouTube channel. He actually he's a YouTuber. I don't think he started off as a YouTuber, but this is Mark Manson right here. And he is such an intelligent person, and is super like unbiased. And he shoots it to you straight, okay? Like literally, Mark Manson, like, the book is not a self-help book. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure the first page of the book says this is not a self-help book. This is your reality, get your fucking shit together book, not a self-help book. You know what I mean? And that's what I love about him. He doesn't sugarcoat everything. He just gives it to you. So again, I highly recommend looking at Mark Manson. His videos, I always learn something listening to this guy. But yeah. Mark E., I would like to hear your plans for the future and how you plan on making some real money in the future. Mark, good question, man. I don't have a good answer for you, brother, which is not good. A part of me feels delusional. I'll be real with you. You know, I am so confident that I am going to make either YouTube work or content creation work, or, well, no, that's about it, you know. Call me delusional. You know, I've been at this for 5 years now, and we're at about 50,000 subscribers. Some people would consider that good. I consider it, that's fine. Others would be like, wow, I posted one video on YouTube and it went viral and now I have 3 million subscribers. That happens too, you know what I mean? Some people's pace is a little slower than others. I just happen to be where I'm at. I mean, I feel like I'm in a good place. I really have nothing to complain about. 50,000 subscribers on YouTube is kind of a big deal. You know, I've worked really hard to get to the point to where we are today. But you know, I did recently have to pick up the Juice Land job, you know, and that's partly my fault because I don't stay consistent enough on YouTube because of how, and it's hard. YouTube is hard. Okay? Like, it really is. You know, there were some people I worked with at Juice Land. I'm not going to say any names or anything, but I kind of felt like some of the people that I worked with felt sorry for me. You know what I mean? Because we as a society have become so brainwashed. We see someone on Instagram and we see that they have like 200 followers or something, and we're like, oh, that person, I'm just going to keep scrolling. He doesn't have that many followers, whatever. And then you go and look at like someone like Kim Kardashian or something, like it has 100 million followers or something, and you're like, oh, now that person's worth following. Wow, 100 million? What a great accomplishment. And then, you know what I mean? And I just felt like the people at Juice Land kind of were like that. It was kind of like, oh, he's only got 50,000 on YouTube. I feel sorry for him. And I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with the world nowadays? And by the way, I don't want to be putting words in anyone's mouth here, okay? This is, you know, I could literally be losing my mind right now and just making assumptions about the people that I worked with. Most of the people I worked with, I truly loved. But that is definitely something that I deal with. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like imposter syndrome a little bit, if you will. Tanner's watching. Tandrenalin. Thank you for the $5. I'm probably going to give it right back to you, though, for all the food you've been feeding me lately. You know what? Let's jump on that real quick. But did we finish the subject that I was on? What was I talking about? It's time to cook some hibachi. Give me a little bit more time, Tan. Give me a little bit more time. And Tanner, if you don't mind, I'm probably about to show everyone the cooking videos that we've already filmed. Guys, I actually have a little video that I kind of wanted to show y'all. That I filmed the past couple of days. Me and Tanner have been hanging out, so. But I was trying to finish my thought. I don't remember what we were talking about. The rubber eggs. Yes. No, I'll make sure to show them the way overcooked eggs for sure. What were we talking about? I feel like we... Oh! Sorry, guys. Sometimes my brain is all over the place. Mark E was talking about future plans, and my mind wanders. I didn't even get around to even answering the question, Mark. I'm sorry, but as far as the future goes, man, I don't really know, which is bad. Let me show y'all something real quick. So I write in this every day. I have goals list, guys. I have a bucket list of things I want to accomplish at the end of my life. I basically kind of have like a weekly to-do list as well. I've carried one of these books for as long as I can remember. I love writing. And so I guess I don't really look at life like, what do I want my future to look like? I guess I kind of think about it in increments of weeks. Like, what can I get done this week? Am I going to be able to afford my bills this month? What can I do to pay them? And then I kind of just am like, what are my hobbies? What would I want my career to be? YouTube? Okay, what are you going to do about it? You know what I mean? That's kind of how I live my life. I don't necessarily have a 5-year, 10-year, 20-year goal, which, you know, maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe I should look more into that. Maybe I should make a plan. But that's never really been the way that I operate. You know what I mean? And I don't know. A part of me feels like, to end your question, Mark, I kind of look at it this way. I feel like I'm either going to make it or I'm going to break. And yes, I think I'm referring to YouTube, you know? Because I feel like this is the only thing I got, man. This is the only thing I really feel like I could be successful with. I don't want to go back to college or school. That's a lie. I would consider it, to be completely honest with you. But I just can't see myself giving a shit. What am I going to do? Go to school for YouTube? I got school on YouTube. YouTube is the school. There's a search bar. I can literally type in how to do YouTube better. And I have every day, the past 5 years. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's kind of my mentality, man. And I kind of feel like that's the reason why I will be successful one day. Okay, I pray that I do not choke on my words right now, but I just feel like one day I'm going to be successful because I feel like I ain't got no other choice. I'm either going to keep living out of my car and, you know, doing what I'm doing, or I'm eventually going to figure it out. And I would rather figure it out. So I'm sorry for the long answer, Mark, but that's kind of my viewpoint on how I view the future. Did we get more donations? David, thank you for the $3. I appreciate it. Heaven can't wait. Maybe. Oh no. Already got those. I think. Either way, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me and the channel. Guys, if you want to support the channel, I've got links down in the description below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And now, I want to show y'all some fun stuff, okay? I want to show y'all some fun stuff. Jacqueline, y'all should bake a cake. I think that's more of a Star thing. I think Star would be good at that. Well, actually, Star is good at everything. By the way, Star is Tanner's girlfriend, in case none of y'all know. I've been hanging out with Tanner from the videos the past couple of days. Spent Thanksgiving with Tanner, and I would like to show y'all some videos and some pictures of what I've been up to the past couple of days, if y'all don't mind. So, Mark, if YouTube is your game plan, you should start posting much more often. I have no argument for that. You're not wrong. You're completely right. You know, easier said than done, I will say, but you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. So, number one, I get back, I leave Austin, what was it, 3 days ago, come back here to my hometown in Sherman, and immediately I meet up with my homies, my homie Taryn and his wife Avalon here, and it's basically just like we get to spend the day and talk and catch up, and then I basically had to drop them off at the airport, and they left, and now I'm babysitting the house and the puppies, which it's honestly about time that they go outside, so I might have to go play outside with them here in a second. They left, and then ever since being back in town, I've basically just been hanging out with our homie Tanner. And so, but the day before Thanksgiving was actually my grandma's birthday. So this is, let me show y'all, I want to show y'all a good picture though. That's a terrible picture. That's a terrible picture. They're not bad pictures, it's just the way I took it. So this is Grammy. Let me know, okay, chat, let me know what you call your grandma. Do you call her grandma? Do you call her gran? Do you call her Mimi? I call my grandma Grammy, okay? This is my beautiful mother right here. This is my beautiful Grammy, okay? And this is me. This was the day after I got back in town. We took my grandma out for her birthday, and I got to see my mama. Okay, we ate some Panda Express. Okay, so that was a fun time. Got to catch up with them, and then after that, I've basically just been spending a lot of time with Tanner. And let me give y'all the rundown on that. Actually, I probably need to make myself smaller for this real quick. Let me see here. I want y'all to be able to see the whole thing, so. What do you mean can't be found? Okay, there it goes. Can y'all see this pretty well? Is this good right here, guys? Abuela? Is that how you pronounce it? Abuela? S2 Josh. S2 Josh. Abuela. Does that mean... That's grandma in Spanish, right? Heaven can't wait. You call her granny? Jacqueline, you call her Grammy? That's what's up. That's what I call her, too. David Lutz, just grandma. That's what's up. So basically, this is, must be nice to only have one shin from that angle. Trey, shut up. I'm sure you look nice, okay? None of that double chin talk. Okay, I'm sure you are beautiful, just the way you are. I hope the volume is good too. Today is Thanksgiving. Y'all haven't seen these people in a while. Oh my God, your hair is pink? When did that happen?
A couple months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Why am I just... I've seen them for like 2 days now. Anyways, we're going to be cooking a whole bunch of stuff today, and so we're going to turkey it up today.
Except no turkey.
We don't have turkey, but we have a whole bunch of other amazing stuff, so... Okay. I'm so awkward. Yeah, no turkey for us for Thanksgiving. By the way, was the audio okay on that? Let me know if the audio was okay for the video, if I need to turn it up or not, or down. So basically, I don't know why you keep saying that. I was the pancake man, okay? I took it upon myself to be the person this morning to make the pancake. So I was on pancake duty. David, last audio is fine. Thank you, David. So this is me. We made basically we had decided on trying to make breakfast food for Thanksgiving. And so this is me attempting to make pancakes. So first thing I'll be cooking is a couple of pancakes. 1.5 cups of water. Yep. Okay. So we've got our water. 2 cups of this, I think. This was completely wrong, by the way. It was not 2 cups of this. It was supposed to be like half of that. I think I doubled up. But you'll see you'll see the end product in a minute. But I'm pretty sure I used way too much. Okay. Had to mix up our mixture. Something tells me I'm not doing this right, but I'm supposed to mix this now.
Just mix the hell out of it, get all the powder on it.
Yep. Good and stirred. I think I'm gonna add some honey. Yep, I added some honey in there. This was Star's suggestion, actually, was to add honey and add some cinnamon into this. And these are my drinks of choice today. We've got coffee and sparkling water. Basically the only things that I drink. That is not false. That is a true statement. Right now it's coffee. And then we're gonna be doing most of the cooking on this Blackstone that you got for Star yesterday, right?
Yep. We're learning still on it.
Yep, still learning. So basically, this whole entire Blackstone grill is one of Star's Christmas presents, I believe. And so we actually had to go and pick this Blackstone grill up from Academy, and then we brought it back to the house. And dude, I freaking love this thing. I think it's an amazing idea. This is the only thing I'd cook on if I had one. You know what I mean? And so Tanner and Star have been taking full advantage of it since we've had it, which has only been a couple of days. But I'm pretty sure, was bacon the first thing that we cooked on it? Or did we cook the eggs? No. I'm pretty sure the bacon was the first thing that we cooked on it. Basically be trying to cook everything today on this. Let me know how y'all like y'all's bacon.
Excited.
Are you excited?
Yes.
What are you most excited for?
The steaks on it.
Oh, the steaks. We haven't had the steaks yet.
Oh, no, I want the hibachi on it.
Oh yeah, the hibachi. I think we were probably going to do hibachi today. Some rice last night at like 1 in the morning. And we were going to make hibachi last night, but then we were like, oh yeah, we have to go to sleep. Yeah, so the other night we were going to make hibachi, but we didn't realize how time consuming it was. So I accidentally cooked double the amount of rice by accident of what I was supposed to cook. But by this point, after having cooked the rice, it was like 1 in the morning, like 12 midnight. And if we were to cook hibachi that night, we wouldn't have gotten to bed until 6 in the morning. You know what I mean? That night I went to bed at 3 in the morning just from the cooking that we did end up doing, I guess. But so basically, you have to cook the rice, let it cool off and get cold before you can actually fry the rice. And I don't think we knew that at the time, but when we figured it out, it was too late. And so now we've got a whole bunch of rice that's just sitting in the fridge cooling off so we can use today, I believe, for hibachi. That's basically what I'm trying to say here.
Cook and then go on cold.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah. In case anyone missed Little Man from the videos, this is your daily dose of Little Man and Delilah.
Daddy's little big girl that's gonna help. She's most excited about the bacon.
That's those are Tanner. That's Tanner and Star's boy and girl right there.
First egg ever cracked on the new.
First egg. Look at that sizzle. What's up, Jerry Smith? What's up, Sir Mike the Great? What's up?
Oh,
Star Brown bacon, indeed. I mean, that looks freaking delicious right now. Breakfast food is like my favorite. I could eat breakfast food every day, dude.
next we got some hash. Good old hash browns.
I think we probably could have used, Tanner, if you're still watching, I think we probably could have used some more butter on the hash browns. And maybe like some Tony Cajero seasoning or something. I don't know. If anyone hasn't... Is anyone a cook that's watching right now? Let us know if you have any advice or seasonings that you would recommend. I mean, I still, the hash browns were still pretty good. I think they probably could have been a little bit more crispy. This is just me and Tanner hanging out outside. Kind of give you a good idea of the chill vibes that we were experiencing that day.
Star, are you boiling eggs?
Star was boiling eggs for deviled eggs.
Yep.
Um,
On a scale of 1 to 10, please rate our eggs. This was our first time cooking. The bottoms are...
Clearly they're burnt. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. At least the bottoms of them were, but you gotta give us some a little bit of leeway here, guys. This was the first time we ever tried it, okay? So yeah, it's a little crispy around the edges or whatever, okay? I like a good crunch in my egg sometimes, you know? But they were pretty rubbery, like Tanner was saying. It was a rough time trying to bite into that. We'll do better next time is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I still ate it. I still thought it was delicious, but Tanner and I both know that we can do a way better job next time. The moral of the story. Okay,
Come on.
throwing down some butter. Guys, we haven't even gotten to the part where I try to make my pancakes
yet.
yet.
Butter on here. Most of it's done. Now we just gotta do the pancakes.
This is where my job comes in. I am the pancake maker. Okay? Gotta butter up the Blackstone. And this is the first pour. I'm pretty sure this is the first pour right here of the pancakes, okay?
Trying the first pancake.
Pour it real low and real slow.
So this was the first mistake, okay? Don't pour out of a big ass bowl, okay? You need an actual like pouring device that makes it leveled out all equal, good circumference. You know what I mean? Because these were like ovals. Now it's not that big of a deal. Second thing though,
One.
Let's do that one.
it's a little big. You know what I mean? I made the first one a little too big, and these were really thick, by the way. I probably could have gotten away with pouring half the amount and it being a pretty solid pancake. This one was it was a little bit bigger. But on the first flip, check this out, guys. Check this out.
What? Oh!
Yeah.
That doesn't look terrible.
Yeah, I did that. I made that pancake.
No.
Okay, I think it's beautiful. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty proud of myself for that pancake, okay? I did that. I'm that guy. Okay?
I think the first one looks all right. I think these are probably going to turn out better. We'll see.
Ended up cooking a couple more. And I'm just impressed with how they turned out. Maybe a little black on the edges on that one, you know, maybe a little less time. That one looks good. That one looks good too. Yeah, it is. So basically, this is the end result. So we have our rubbery, crunchy eggs right here, okay? We have our not so crispy hash browns right here. That still tasted good. Bacon, I never got around to telling y'all this. I prefer my bacon crispy. Even burn it a little bit for all I care, okay? My boy Taryn, that I'm babysitting for, he likes his bacon raw, okay? I can't eat it raw, okay? Now, it's delicious. Taryn's bacon is delicious. I just prefer it burnt and crispy, okay? Everyone's got their preference. So I think that the bacon was cooked perfectly, okay? And it being cooked on the Blackstone made it that much better, okay? Pancake.
This is the completed right here.
So anyways, that's what it looks like, completed meal.
Tastes like hash brown,
Yeah.
but
Bacon was fine. This is how I would have to, this is how we had to eat the egg.
eggs.
Did you hear the crunch? Did you hear the crunch? And then when you go to chew it, it was rubbery,
I mean, it tastes like an egg.
but it did taste like an egg, like I said. Where do we get to the, oh, here's the pancake, okay? This is what it tastes like.
Pancake, no syrup. It's pretty good. I think I could taste the cinnamon. I didn't know how much to put in there.
Yeah, that was the only thing. I didn't know how much honey or cinnamon to put in the mix, but I thought that was a brilliant recommendation by Star, because I could taste the cinnamon for sure in it, and I think it made a world of a difference putting the cinnamon in the pancake. I thought about blueberries. We didn't have any blueberries, but I think in the future, if I were to ever make pancakes again, I would put blueberries in it. I think that would be really good. Maybe a couple of chocolate chips too, or something like that. He went from explaining his faults about the pancakes to I'm that guy. That's hilarious. Heaven can't wait. I'm starving. I'm starving too. Now go in my tummy. Glenn in California. What's up, dog? Your next job is IHOP? Jerry Smith, man. All I have to do is show him this video and I'm getting hired on the spot. I can make a pancake, brother. Call me an expert. I think I got a couple more videos here that I could show y'all. What is this? Oh, ended up cooking burgers that night.
Whatever's done, throw it over here.
It was like a hybrid thick burger, smash burger. Delicious. Best burger I've had in a really long time. Ain't nothing like a home cooked burger, you know what I mean? But yeah, just kind of filmed
First time
This was what we ate for dinner that night, was the smash burger. Star getting down on it, cooked them amazingly. And yeah, and then the rest of these pictures are the thumbnail for this live stream. I thought I'd go for the seductive, sexy look. Maybe that would draw in some people to look absolutely sexy. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Anyways, yeah, that was kind of that was the Blackstone Grill adventure with Tanner and Star. And that's basically what I've been up to, guys, for Thanksgiving. Basically decided just to come back here in town and hang out with my friends that I hadn't seen in probably over 5 or 6 months, which is a pretty long stint for me. I think the only other time that I was gone for as long as that was probably California, because California, I think I was there for like an entire year nonstop. But the good thing about Austin is, it's only about 3 hours away from, it's 3 hours away from Dallas. It's like 4 hours away from my hometown. So, that's kind of been one of the benefits of still being in Texas. I can come home and see family and friends. And yeah, guys, been playing, Nintendo Switch, been playing some Need for Speed, been playing some Smash Bros, been playing some Mortal Kombat, a little bit of Grand Theft Auto, and yeah, that I would like to talk more about that, because I'm still super nerdy. I still love playing video games. I still would love to do something with live streaming, but like with the video games, it's just, the thing is, me and Tanner were talking about this last night. The thing is like, this is not a video game channel. This is the Jake McCollum vlog personality channel. And, guys, I could literally play games right now if I wanted to. I mean, they're, games that aren't the best because I have a Mac. I need an actual computer. We could go down that rabbit hole, I can't get a computer until I get a place. Can't get a place until I make more money. Can't make more money until I become more successful on YouTube. I mean, that's a rabbit hole that we can talk about another time. But, I've got these games that I would love to play. But I just know that it probably, wouldn't do too well on this channel. Because this is a channel where it's kind of just based off my personality and my life, and the amazing audience that I have on here, and it's been traveling, car life, and it's just a vlog channel. It's not a video game channel is what I'm trying to say. And so, I do have a second channel that I haven't told a lot of people about, that I've been thinking about maybe utilizing more. What do you mean not found? Hold up. I don't even remember the name of it. Here it is right here. So I talked about this second channel a long time ago when I was trying to, do gaming and stuff. I'm thinking about taking advantage of this second channel that I have. McLeod is just like my gamer name. My last name's McCollum, Mech. And then I love clouds. That's the reason why my background has clouds in the back. And also, Final Fantasy VII, Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Another reason why I like clouds. And then literally, and actually, I didn't even know this, but McLeod is and hopefully Nintendo the brand, y'all need to stop playing with people. Y'all been suing so many people for playing Pokemon, for doing this. Y'all literally, Nintendo can be a whole bunch of babies. Okay, they've been going around suing all my favorite streamers because of either their name or because they're playing a Nintendo-based game. Like, you need to freaking get that freaking stick out of your ass, Nintendo. Nintendo. Anyways, what I was trying to say though is McCloud is Fox's last name. Y'all remember Star Fox? Literally, Star Fox's last name is McCloud. And so that's like three badass reasons why I was just like, yeah, if I had my own gamer name, and if I went by something else, I think McCloud could be cool. So that's why it's named that. And then I have the only video that I've ever posted on the channel, which was donating to streamers.
People don't.
Which I worked really hard on, and I ended up posting this video 3 different times. I posted this video on the main channel, and then deleted it because video games didn't fit the channel very well. So I ended up deleting this video from the main channel, putting it on a second channel, and then I was like, no, I don't want that to happen. I literally deleted this video twice and posted it 3 times. But basically, the idea of this video was that I'm broke, but I still wanted to experience like donating to other streamers. So like I donated $1 to this guy.
Yo, bro, don't even trip, man. Mad love, big vibes, baby.
Mad respect to Sly Guy. Okay, let's try to find some more people to donate to. For the next one, I think
Basically, if you're an OG subscriber to me, you probably already watched this video. But you know, that's the only video I have up on this second channel. But essentially, what I'm thinking is that I would go live more often on this channel for like gaming and doing what I'm doing right now. I wouldn't completely stop going live like I am right now on the main channel, because I enjoy talking to y'all and seeing everybody and everything. But I don't know. I need to figure out how to use my time more wisely, I guess you could say. Guys, I have a hard time even keeping up with the main channel, much less the second channel, you know what I mean? I just feel like I need to figure out a way to get back on top of things, for the main channel especially, and then on the side try and figure out this live thing, because I love doing what I'm doing right now. I love being live. I love, you know, being able to talk to Trey, being able to talk to Twisted Text, to David, to Tanner, to No Swag, to all y'all in the chat right now. You know what I mean? This is so fun to me. And so basically, I just got to figure all of that out. And yeah, I hope everyone is having good holidays. I hope everyone is spending time doing something or enjoying your time off. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, you know, I still hope you're having a good day. And I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up today. I kind of just wanted to go live and catch up with y'all since the last video, since a lot of people had questions about the finances. Wanted to talk a little bit about what I've been up to since posting the video and being back home. Thought it'd be really fun to talk to all of y'all during the holidays, and I've honestly just had a lot of free time too since being back here in town. You know what I mean? And so, David, you've done well. Have nearly 50,000 subscribers, and you're not a pretty gal. Pretty girls have to work hard too, but no, I feel ya. And in a lot of cases, it can be easier for them to grow. I will say though, as a man, I am handsome. Okay, I'm screwing around. I always say this. I'm probably like a 3 or 4 on a scale of attractiveness. Great live, Jake. Thank you, No Swag. Yeah, WR, that's how I feel, man. I'd have to buy all the tools and all that stuff to make the food anyways, which, you know, technically that would be an investment. I wouldn't mind doing that. It's just the whole time thing for me, and the smelling up of my car, having somewhere to put all the cooking materials, the time it takes to go to the store and back, etc., etc. Trey, I love watching the lives, even if I don't say much. Most people don't say anything. I mean, there's 70 people in watching this right now. Most of them aren't talking, which is completely fine. If people just want to, you know, watch and relax and sit back, and you know, even that in itself means a lot to me. That 70 people are taking their time out of their day just to watch me. It means a lot. But Trey, I appreciate that you're in the chat almost every single time that I'm live. So it's always good to hear from you. Still waiting to get unloaded up in Connecticut. Only been here for 5 hours. I don't know what you're talking about, Twisted. What are you trying to get unloaded for? Honeypot, such a nice subscriber base who are giving. You ain't lying, man. I think I probably got one of the best audiences on YouTube. Joshua, you're in a good place financially at 31. I feel like that's debatable. I mean, as far as debt goes, I really don't have a lot of debt, so that's good. I guess the only argument I have for that would just be that I'm uncomfortable where I'm at just because of the amount of money I'm making right now. I know that I could be doing so much better, and I could be putting in so much more effort into trying to make my life easier for myself. But you're not lying. There's a lot of people my age right now that are probably $150,000 in debt right now from a house or from a loan or something like that. And so I truly am blessed. You know, I do have the car note, but we've already been making payments on the Prius for like a year now. So, which honestly isn't saying much. I probably have a while more for the Prius to get paid off, but ultimately that's it. That's the only debt I'm in is the Prius. Blaine, thanks for chilling with us. No, thank you, man. Thank y'all for being here. David, not dissing you, just trying to find it interesting that women can start a channel and get over 100,000 subscribers. It is what it is, man. It definitely happens. I feel you though. I know you're not dissing me. I completely understand what you're trying to say, brother. It definitely plays a part. It can play a huge part in it, man. Laura, oh man, didn't think anyone special would be on today. I'm late. Good thing you can watch this whole VOD back, Laura. You can watch the whole vlog back if you want to. That's the good thing about YouTube is you can rewind these live streams. You can't do that on Twitch. Unless the VOD is completely done, then you can go back and watch it. But on YouTube, if your YouTuber is still live, you can literally rewind as the video is live. So,
Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
oh, little Johnny Joker, thank you for the $10, man. I appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, brother. I appreciate that. Happy holidays. Hope they're going well, man. Laura, I didn't get notifications because it would be too many. I'm not sure what you mean by too many, but Laura, all you have to do is hit the bell if you actually want to get notified of the live streams. And it's also on the Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord, this is the Discord I'll show y'all. There should be a link somewhere in the description for the Discord. But basically, everyone that's a part of the Discord, which is free, by the way, always gets a notification like that I'm live or a new video is out. This is one way that I tell everybody that I'm live. And like I mentioned in the last video, guys, a lot of people don't have the notification button on. So like, for instance, if we go to Ludwig's channel, okay, my favorite streamer, if we go to Ludwig's channel right here and we go to subscribe and we're unsubscribed, okay, number one, it should never look like this. If it looks like this on my channel for you, you need to hit the subscribe button. Okay, so hit the subscribe button. But the important part, if you're not getting notified, is to hit the freaking bell. This is so hard for people to figure out for some reason. But, I mean, I guess if you're not paying attention, you can look past it. But honestly, you just hit this arrow, hit all, and now I will be notified anytime that Ludwig ever posts anything. So that's how you would do that, okay? Chris Silva, thank you for the great videos. I appreciate that, man. I'm trying. I'm really trying. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it. I thank you so much for everybody that decided to click on me today and hang out with me for a little while this morning in Texas. I hope everyone's having some good holidays. If again, like I said, if you don't celebrate them, more power to you. I just hope you're having a great day. I hope you learned something from me today, or not. Maybe you learned something that you shouldn't implement. You know, like for instance. So anyways, if you haven't been told that you're loved today, I love you. Okay. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. That would be a crazy day to have a birthday, the day after Thanksgiving. And I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. The weekend's coming up. Hope you take advantage of it, whether that means hanging out with your family and loved ones, or if that just means that you're trying to make that paper, and you're devoted to trying to make something work in your life and get that money. Okay, ain't got no problems with that either. Okay, boy, hustle that shit. Okay, stay hustling. Okay. Until next time, guys. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye. I farted. Okay? It's true. I did. Here's another one for you. All right, I'm leaving.